Okay, good afternoon. It is Monday, June 10th. I'm going to go over my trades I made today. I had a number of trades this morning, and I was trading at my $100,000 account. I was trading 10 contracts. 50K account is trading 5 contracts for the most part. But I'm going to go over the $100,000 account. Now, these are prop firm accounts, and so when I talk about that dollar amount, I'm not putting that much money up. It's using prop firms and then taking money from that. And so you could use it too. Easy $100,000 account, use my system, and make some money with me. So I'm going to go over my trades and where I placed them and why I placed them. So you'll see two different charts. You'll see my trade of eight charts where I actually place the trades, and then also too, you'll see my charts and the indicators and why and where I placed that trade. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right on into it. I'm going to back up just a little bit. So first trade I had was right here. This was at 5:22 in the morning on Pacific Standard Time, and my entry points, I was trading 10 contracts this time, and I got multiple exit points based on that it kept going down and then hit my trailing stop. So I got 25, 45, 55, $65, and in between there's a few more in there as well. And let me show you why I placed that trade because here is 5:22. So I was in a trade right here about 26, 25, just waiting for the sell. This guy came down and popped in, and then it got me in just for a second, and towards the end of that bar, end of that minute, and then this minute hit in at 5:23, and then totally got me out. So good first trade right there. Yeah, happy about that. Always good to have a successful trade on your very first one, because if not, you're like, oh, great, starting starting out my day in the hole. So, okay, let's go over. Okay, so let's go over to the next trade that we can do. And this one is on this side. So the next trade I made was right here this was at 5:39, so roughly, a little less than 20 minutes away. This one easy one. I know I had the indicator right there at 1750, and then it did spike up, but not that much, and then I was able to get out fairly quickly on that one as well. So let me shrink this down. So there's one, two trades. Here's my third trade right here. I was only trading 8 contracts at this time. I know it says $90, but again, it split my exit at multiple spots, and so that's why it split that way. 614, and then the next one's at 624. I was trading 10 contracts at this time, and again, it was all kind of all over the map as far as my exits. I got one at $35, and then, I think all of them got close to about $35. So I made about $350 on this trade. So let me show you this one at 624. I'm going to scroll forward just a smidge. Okay, right here. So here's 624. Stop. Thank you. Go talk to the charts. So I was in at this point at 987, and when this bar closed, it was down there. I'm like, oh shucks. But this bar hit up pretty quickly, and then I was out, made my money, and then it was fairly quickly. So if you look at the bars, it went from 623, where my mouse is right now, 624, 625. So it was an easy trade. It made me a little nervous when that blue cross bounced inside there, but I let it ride and I was happy to make money from that one. Okay. So there we go. There's the first couple trades of the day. Alrighty, so let me go back to my trade evates one. Next trade right here, this one bounced up a little bit, and so this was at 6:30. Oh, this is the second minute trade. I do a second minute trade. So this is the very end. I placed the buy order in and I made money. Second minute trade's a totally different trade. I don't, and we're not going to talk about that one right now because it's a different trade than what we normally do. Uh, okay, here's the very next trade at 7:10. So again, took a little while, but this was again I'm trading 8 contracts, 7:10 in the morning. And let me show you that other chart. So I'm going to scroll through. Bear with me as I move this chart. I'm only going to move one right now. Right here, where's 7:10? Oh yeah, it was. I forgot. So I hit the top of this guy, not intentionally. Um, and let me just verify that I'm remembering this right. Yeah, okay, 7:10. Yeah, very tippy top of this guy. I was in, got lucky, and then it bounced out, went high enough, and then it was able to get out. Yeah, this is one indicator where you're like, what happened here? But luckily, so I was in and let's see if you look between there's 709, 712. So where's, 710 and 711, and that's what got me in. So I was just following the path down the road and I got in and luckily the candle wick went high enough. I made plenty of money and got out on that one. Okay. So that's always great. Let me go with the next trade I made, which I believe is at 720. Saw the big candle bar on that side. So again, I had a buy order in and I was trading. How many contracts traded this one? Eight again. So I was trading eight contracts in this. I had exit points. I had two at $70 and then so forth down the road. And so let me show you. So my buy order was in at 1475. And so let me go here. So I was in here at 1475, right where the blue cross is at. This is the top of this guy, but I don't need very much to make some money. Trading eight contracts. This bar went up pretty quickly, got me in and out just as fast. And so I was super happy. And so there's a number of trades right there that we've gone over. I believe that may have been my last trade, 720. Oh, not one more. This one was my last trade at 744. I was going to verify that just really quickly, but yeah, 744 is my last trade of the day. And this all totaled out to be over $1,300. And so, 10 contracts. This one I made 350 bucks on, and then minus fees, which is another 50. So I netted $300 on this one trade. This was at 744. So again, this is real life data. I'm not holding back anything. I do want to make sure that you understand, where I'm trading, how I'm trading, and that I have real life data to back up what I'm saying. Uh, okay, so let's go see where and why I placed this sell order in. The sell order was in, if I get my mouse onto it just right, once it figures out what I want to do. Come on. Okay, there it is. At sells at 32.50. 32.50 at 744. So I'm going to scroll over to 744, which is actually right up here. So let's scroll this side, see why I took this trade. Come on now. Just bear with me as I go scroll. Come on, scroll, baby, scroll. Okay. So if you look on both these sides, there wasn't a parse here, but my indicators got me in, and that's why. So when this guy popped up there, I jumped in. Um, at 32.25, I do believe was the number. Let me just double check this side, make sure I'm right. So the sell order was in at 32. Okay, so it got me in at 32.50. That's where it got me in at, but I was in at 32.25. And luckily, this candle bar shot all the way down, and it shot. There's plenty of meat on the bone there, but I didn't need it. I just needed a few dollars worth, and that's all I got. And so it's kind of important that you guys see this. Like, yeah, there's trades that I made here. Sometimes these trades do burn you, which is not very fun. But I just follow those crosses, okay? And even the crosses where there wasn't a parlay par se, two of these times I showed you I made money. And so yeah, today was a great day for trading for me. I did very well. And that's just kind of how my morning went. I know the rest of the day I was watching charts later on. I was talking to one of my group members and he made money while I was talking to him on the phone because I'm like, hey, here's a trade. I was moving the price out, the price, my cursor on the price as he was doing it, so you could see what I would have been making trades on. So yeah, he did great, and I believe some of my other students did great too. There was a loss in there, and if you're able to recruit the loss later on, again, this after I finished trading, then I think if everyone did pretty well. So there you go. There's those two charts in a nutshell. This is all one take, so I hope you appreciate the fact that I'm just kind of moving on down that road. So I wanted to show you again my Trade of Eight charts and the actual trades, and then also the second thing I wanted to show you was the indicators on to where and why I place those trades. So come join me in the morning, c3algo.com. That gets you access to be able to watch me or listen to me and watch my charts every single morning. That's the key. You got to join C3Algo. And then after that, then you go to um, my screen share and boom, you're in. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you all next time.